The National Union of Metalworkers of South Africa is crying foul as it's being excluded from deliberations that are currently taking place here at Bakubung Platinum Mine in Rustenburg. They are saying that despite having representative of over 100 members, they have been excluded from deliberations that are taking place after there was a sit-in that actually started on Wednesday, lasting up until today. I'm actually joined now by Mr. Enoch Manyoni from NUMSA, yes, to elaborate a bit further on the issue. What is your reaction to what's happening here where you are being excluded and you have workers who actually have a mandate on you?
No, we are very disappointed. Thank you to you and your viewers. We are very disappointed because in July there was a strike here and we were invited through CCMA under Section 150 of Liberation Act. The company never bothered to invite us, but they allow us CCMA to invite all parties. They were supposed to learn at that time that NUMSA is also having to play a role as an interest party, even though we are having minority members and also not having majority or not bargaining on annual basis, on wages, on demands. We know we're still organizing, but this is lives of the workers, and also this is our members. We don't know who's underground. They are not disclosing who's underground, whether our members are affected or not, or they are there forcefully, or they are there willingly. So today or yesterday, we came here in the afternoon and we demanded some details about who's underground. They say no, they can't disclose. We must send a database or data list from NUMSA office. They will compare the clock-ins and check who's member of NUMSA that we have submitted that are underground. So we are waiting for their response because I've made the follow-up this morning. They said they've received the list. What they are going to do, they are going to tell us who are the workers that comparing with our list that we have submitted, more than 100 members that we have submitted. But to us is a future exercise, because if they are continuing with meetings without our input or contribution in order to get solution, because we talk about issue of life and death, because we understood that there are people that were already out because of sickness that took place. So we are told that we don't know whether they are our members or not, because you can see the gates are closed. It's unlike that other workplaces that we find the workers that they allow officials to come in. So in terms of numbers that we have, we're supposed to have access. Even if we are not bargaining, we're supposed to have access in terms of Liberation Act. It allows us to do that. But anyway, we are demanding the safety of our members. And we have also written a letter to CCMA, as they've done before, inviting us. Maybe we'll get that invitation through CCMA under Section 150. But we have written our concern to CCMA to say, CCMA, can you intervene? Because we don't have full details what is happening with our members. We've got interest. Because the demands that are put in place, I'm very disappointed if are the same demands that were put in July. What happened to the collective bargaining? The union that is bargaining. We don't have details. What did they say between July and November? Because it cannot be an issue of workers just go underground while they've got meetings, they've got response. So that means it put both the bargaining party and the company to account. Yes. But we can't comment because we're not there.
And what is the sentiment of your members who actually work here, considering that you are saying that some of the demands that have been put on the table are those of June? Yeah. So what is their sentiment, especially towards management who are operating here?
We don't want to sound like we want to politics or want to campaign. So you can check our members are not around because maybe they feel intimidated, they feel threatened because this thing will come and go and they still need their jobs. And we are facing retrenchment. We received a letter on the 14th November. Come on, telling us, I'm very disturbed because they invite us for retrenchment, but on this situation they don't invite us. So we received a letter saying they are retrenching more than 500 workers. So we must be part of that meeting. So why we are not part of this meeting today? So, but nevertheless, if ever the workers are going to be retrenched, life proposal will be facilitated by CCMA, because they also ask us to comment whether we want CCMA to be part of the facilitation. We say yes, because we don't feel the company will be not biased during that process. So, but I'm not on the issue of retrenchment. I'm in the issue of now company being choosy or pick and choose issues that they need to engage NUMSA on. They engage us on dismissing workers, but on the life and death, they don't engage us. So we don't have anything to lose. Whether workers they choose NUMSA or they choose NUM, it's the choice of the workers in terms of Section 5 and 4 of Liberation Act. If they feel threatened that NUMSA, for us to be present, workers will just jump to NUMSA. I don't know. But I feel that they feel that they are not safe if NUMSA is around. Because at the end of the day, if workers they are frustrated, they need to choose between the two unions.
And it's the third day, I believe, today since the sit-in actually began on Wednesday. What is your impression of what is actually happening at this particular mine as NUMSA?
We don't feel right around the issue of third day workers, because it involves life and death. When you check, as we are saying, 16 workers already found sick, and now third day we don't know what are they eating, and the gates are closed, and we don't have details. I can't comment further around what is happening because I'm not privy to information. So if we're privy to information what is happening, we're supposed to comment to you, to say no, the company is spot on, is doing well, and they put some refreshments, because there are people who are sick, living with sickness, different sickness, diagnosed like different things. So they need to make sure that those workers are taking their pills or medication, eat properly. We don't know about that information. We've got consent of that. That's why we demand to the employer, not to NUM, because we are not seeking rights or to be represented by NUM. We want to represent ourselves as NUMSA. With these 100 that we have, we need to be representing ourselves and represent our members and get the horse from the horse's mouth or first-hand information what is happening. So we don't have that information, but they engage us on emails and WhatsApp. So far, have you seen that? I've forwarded some updates that they are giving us. I'm not impressed, because we need to have one-on-one or in the boardroom and discuss things with them. We've got consent around that.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for your time, sir. Well, as you heard, that's Mr. Enoch Manyoni of NUMSA actually saying that the exclusion from the proceedings that are actually transpiring here at the mine following sit-in by disgruntled miners is actually disheartening, this as they actually represent about over 100 of their members who are working at this particular mine. Well, we are following the story shortly. We will try and engage with management should they avail themselves for comment, so that we can hear what is their side of the story, why there has been this delay, and why the issues that have been raised, like the demands that have been raised, are those emanating from June this year.